Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here in front of the U.S. State Department today on January 19th to commemorate East Turkistan Genocide Recognition and Remembrance Day. Firstly, we'll start off with the playing of the East Turkistan National Anthem, and we will deliver a speech followed by chants calling on the U.S. government to take more meaningful actions to help us end China's ongoing genocide in East Turkestan. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today marks the third anniversary of a pivotal moment in the plight of East Turkestan and its people. On January 19th, 2021, the United States State Department, under the direction of U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, took a courageous step by formally recognizing the suffering of Uyghurs, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, and other Turkic peoples in occupied East Turkestan as what it truly is: genocide and crimes against humanity. This was not merely a diplomatic statement or recognition. It was a beacon of hope for millions who have longed for justice and recognition of their plight. The evidence of China's genocide in East Turkestan is not just compelling, it is overwhelming. Reports from human rights organizations, survivor testimonies, and leaked documents from the Chinese government itself have all painted a harrowing picture. The evidence is not just data, it is the voice of the voiceless, the cries of the millions of oppressed, and the silent tears of a nation being systematically erased. The acts committed in East Turkestan are the very definition of genocide. The systematic massacres and killings through torture, summary execution, organ harvesting, forced medication, the mass internment and enslavement of millions of people in concentration camps, prisons, and forced labor camps, the forced sterilizations, the forced abortions of millions of innocent East Turkestani babies, the forced separation of nearly 1 million Uyghur children, and the brutal suppression of any form of dissent. These are acts that shock the conscience of humanity. The United Nations, in its definition of genocide, could not have envisioned a more clear example than what is happening in occupied East Turkestan today. The recognition by the United States was a watershed moment. It led to other countries and legislative bodies like those in the Czech Republic, Lithuania, the Netherlands, and the UK recognizing this genocide. However, despite these recognitions, the international response has been insufficient. The United Nations, despite acknowledging the crimes against humanity in East Turkestan, has yet to take concrete actions. The responsibility to protect principle endorsed by the United Nations obliges member states to protect populations from genocide, war crimes, ethnic cleansing, and crimes against humanity. This principle is being tested today in East Turkestan. We appreciate the steps taken by the United States government and other nations, but these are merely the first steps on a long journey. Today we call upon the international community, especially the United States, to take a stand not just in words and condemnations, but in actions. We ask the U.S. to recognize the core issue, the illegal occupation of East Turkestan by China, by formally recognizing East Turkestan as an occupied country like Tibet. Chinese occupation is the root of the genocide and crimes against humanity that we continue to witness in occupied East Turkestan at this very moment in 2024. We demand the establishment of a special coordinator for East Turkistani Affairs within the U.S. State Department. This position would be instrumental in not only bringing attention to our plight, but also in coordinating a whole of government and global response. Furthermore, we demand the U.S. to show that its vows of never again are genuine by supporting East Turkestan. This case at the International Criminal Court and referring China's genocide in East Turkestan to the International Court of Justice. We call for the further implementation of comprehensive sanctions against all Chinese officials and entities responsible for the ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity taking place in occupied East Turkestan. As we commemorate this day, let us remember that our actions or lack thereof will define our commitment to human rights, justice, and self-determination. The East Turkestan government in exile designated January 19th as East Turkestan Genocide Recognition and Remembrance Day, to not only mourn the victims, but also to ignite a global movement for justice. Supporting East Turkestan's case in international courts, recognizing the right to external self-determination of its people, supporting the restoration of East Turkestan's independence, and applying diplomatic and economic pressure on China are steps that must be taken to end this ongoing genocide and crimes against humanity. Our fight is not only for East Turkestan, but for the very principles of human dignity, freedom, democracy, and self-determination, and international law. Today, as we stand at the crossroads of history, the international community faces a moral imperative. Will we act decisively in the face of genocide, or will we let never again become empty words? The people of East Turkestan look to the world for action, for support, and for justice. The time for action is now, not just to remember the past and the present, but to shape a future where such atrocities are unthinkable and will never again be committed. A future where the people of East Turkestan can live independently in peace, dignity, and freedom. Let us rise to this challenge and ensure that our collective actions today lead to a brighter tomorrow for East Turkestan and for all who cherish human rights, justice, freedom, and self-determination. Thank you. Now we will face the State Department in doing some chants and calling them to take more further actions. Act now, America! Act now, America! Act to end China's genocide in East Turkestan! Act to end China's genocide in East Turkistan. Act now, America! Act now, America! Act to hold China accountable! Act to hold China accountable! Act now, America! Act now, America! Act to save East Turkistan! Act to save East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Intervene to end China's genocide! Intervene to end China's genocide! Terrorist China! Terrorist China! Fascist China! Fascist China! Racist China! Racist China! China, get out of East Turkistan! China, get out of East Turkistan! China, end the occupation! China, end the occupation! 74 years is enough! 74 years is enough! Go home, China! Go home, China! We want our freedom back! We want our freedom back! We want our country back! We want our country back! Restore independence for East Turkistan! Restore independence for East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Recognize East Turkistan! Recognize East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Intervene to end the genocide! Intervene to end the genocide! Act now, America! Act now, America! Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Act now, America! Intervene to end the genocide! Intervene to end the genocide! Take China to the Hague! Take China to the Hague! Act now, America! Act now, America! Recognize East Turkistan! Recognize East Turkistan! Terrorist China! Terrorist China! Fascist China! Fascist China! Racist China! Racist China! China, get out of East Turkistan! China, get out of East Turkistan! 74 years is enough! 74 years is enough! China and the occupation! China and the occupation! China and the colonization! China and the colonization! China and the genocide! China and the genocide! China and the occupation! China and the occupation! Stand up, America! Stand up, America! Stand up against imperialist China! Stand up against imperialist China! Stand up, America! Stand up, America! Stand up against terrorist China! Stand up against terrorist China! Stand up, America! Stand up, America! Stand up for freedom! Stand up for freedom! Stand up for East Turkistan! Stand up for East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Recognize East Turkistan! Recognize East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Appoint a special coordinator for East Turkistan! Appoint a special coordinator for East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Intervene to end the genocide now! Intervene to end the genocide now! Support East Turkistan! Support Go home, China! Go home, China! Go home, China! Go home, China! China and the occupation! China and the occupation! China and the occupation now! China and the occupation now! China and the colonization! China and the colonization! China and the colonization now! China and the colonization now! China and the genocide! China and the genocide now! China and the genocide now! China, get out of East Turkistan! China, get out of East Turkistan! China, get out of East Turkistan now! China, get out of East Turkistan now! We want our independence back! We want our independence back! Restore independence for East Turkistan! Restore independence for East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Act in China's genocide in East Turkistan! Act in China's genocide in East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Act in Chinese occupation in East Turkistan! Act in Chinese occupation in East Turkistan! Act now, America! Act now, America! Uphold your promise of never again! Uphold your promise of never again! Intervene to end the genocide! Intervene to end the genocide now! Recognize East Turkistan! Recognize East Turkistan now! Take China to the Hague! Take China to the Hague now! Appoint a special coordinator for East Turkistan! Appoint a special coordinator for East Turkistan! Appoint a special coordinator for East Turkistan now! Support East Turkistan independence! Support East Turkistan independence! Act now against imperialist China! Act now against imperialist China! Act now against terrorist China! We're going to end our demonstration today. Watching, it's pretty cold and snowing outside. But we'd still like to remind everyone that at this very moment, millions of people in East Turkestan continue to suffer in the cold prisons and concentration camps and forced labor camps where they are being tortured, killed, and enslaved. It is the moral duty of every human being to, at the very least, condemn China's ongoing genocide in East Turkestan and to take any meaningful action that they can, whether it's through social media, spreading more awareness, or whether it's by writing and urging, calling your elected representatives your governments, your leaders, to not only recognize the ongoing genocide in East Turkestan, but also to recognize the roots of the ongoing genocide, Chinese occupation, and to take more swift action, meaningful action, to truly end this genocide by recognizing East Turkestan as an occupied country and by supporting the East Turkestani people's right to external self-determination and their struggle to restore their independence, their freedom, their human dignity, and their existence. Thank you.